Good evening. I'm Fareed Zakaria. I'm sorry I can't be with you this evening, but I do want to take a few moments to tell you thank you for being part of this extraordinary humanitarian initiative. You know, we are going through a particularly difficult period in the world right now. My friend David Miliband, the former British Foreign Secretary, calls it the age of impunity. And what he means by that is a number of groups and nations have decided that it's all right to tear down international norms, international rules, international laws. And in doing so, they are plunging parts of the world in extraordinary distress. You know about this, but the numbers show it. There are something like 300 million people who need humanitarian assistance around the world. And these are in all kinds of places where populations, innocent people, have been displaced by levels of political violence not seen, in addition to all the kinds of problems that humanitarian catastrophes like famine and climate change cause. And you put all that together and you have, as I say, a particularly difficult circumstance in the world right now. While we have tried to use institutions like the UN to help people in need, it is not enough. In fact, there is a huge shortfall of almost $37 billion, with only 35% of the required funding received this year. It is 4% of the world's population we're talking about that needs this kind of humanitarian assistance. Now, what's extraordinary about Aurora is it inspires, but it also executes, because it supports a range of charities and groups around the world, many of them local charities, and it has been able to get to about 3.2 million people in 56 countries. The Aurora Pledge is a reflection of that collective belief that even in the darkest times, a brighter future is in the hands of those who can give help and hope. And so it is by helping those people on the ground that Aurora is able to make the kind of difference it does. Many of the people who we should thank are not able to be here because they are suffering the very kinds of abuse and oppression that we are talking about. And those people, unfortunately, can only be honored in absentia. But let me mention the three people who are being honored today. Abdullah Al-Khwaja, a Danish-Bahraini political activist. Dr. Denis Mukwege, a gynecologist from the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo, who has dedicated his life to supporting the survivors of sexual violence. And Nasrin Sotoudeh, a lawyer and human rights defender from Iran. These three reflect in some ways the highest values that Aurora embodies. But I think they also reflect something that we should always remember, that even in these dark times, there's enormous hope, because while the need is great, while the distress is great, we are also living in an extraordinarily rich country in a world that has seen enormous economic progress. So the real challenge is for all those of us who have benefited from the positive trends that have taken place over the last few decades, to recognize that part of that success, that good luck, and a lot of it, let's be honest, is good luck. The luck of being born in the right place, the luck of having opportunities, the luck of being in the right place at the right time. Having that good luck places a certain responsibility on all of us to help those who are less fortunate than we are. Most of the people, the vast majority of the people in distress around the world are in that circumstance just because of sheer bad luck. But we can do something about that. We can try to help them. And in helping them, we restore their faith in humanity, our faith in humanity, and we make the world a better place. I want you to feel very good about what you are doing, but I want to push you to try to do more. I want to tell you that whatever you do, however large it seems at the moment, you will look back with an enormous sense of satisfaction at having been able to, in your own small way, make the world a better place. Again, my apologies for not being there, and thank you so much.